Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. It is me. It's been a while since I made a video. I have my Starbucks ready to go to church in a little bit. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I had made 2 videos back in August when I decided to leave Montessori. I'm not going to go into all the full details again, but in case you didn't hear, I left there the end of August because I was told I was going to get a teacher position, and when it came down to like the wire, like a week and a half before I signed the contract, they wanted me to wait another 6 months to a year. Even though a teacher was stepping down, she was training me the Montessori way. I still had to pay for Montessori classes, by the way. That was paid for. My boss had understanding that was paid for, and I was going to be starting that course like literally the following week I was to sign my contract, but it didn't come to be. Like I said, they thought I should be 6 months in the course and then be a Montessori teacher. Now, it is true that you do have to be AMI or AMS certified to actually be the teacher, even though you have a degree. So I decided to leave. That was one reason. The other reason was sometimes the teachers take too much advantage of the assistant teachers, which are also called aides or assistant teachers. So fast forward to September, I did find a job. I do have a lead teacher position. I have the 2-year-olds classroom. I do get a couple of 3-year-olds mixed in. It's fun. I love it. So basically, in the state of California, it depends on what state you're from. I believe Arizona too. Basically, all you need to be a preschool teacher, to teach in a public school or private school, is your AA currently in 2022. You just need your AA. As long as you have, even sometimes they will say as long as you have 15 units, you can qualify to be a teacher. I agree more so if you have your AA, you're a little more qualified because you have a better understanding, better knowledge. Also, personal experience does come into play besides a degree. You're not going to know how to deal with certain situations, deal with a child's behavior, the parents. That's all experience. That's all life experience that you may have had, or you just need to get the ground running. In my case, I had a 1.5 year experience as an aide, so I was more than ready to take on the position of teaching. So I'm glad I did switch. I decided to disenroll from my Montessori AMI courses. I didn't need it. I just left that philosophy altogether. I work at a play-based center and I'm a lot more happier there. My coworkers are decent. My boss is decent. So hopefully I will be able to stay there for the next 5 to 15 years. We'll see how it goes. So far I've been there about 3.5 months, and I am getting medical benefits. I can get dental if I want it. Whereas at Montessori, like I said, I worked there 1.5 years. I didn't get any benefits. I just got sick pay here and there, which is a kind of benefit, but not really. For somebody who was working full-time for 1.5 years, you don't offer any incentives. There was no break. Even when the school was closed, we had to work daycare, and all the teachers had the holidays, but all the assistants had to stay and work a 3-day daycare during the break. So it's just stuff like that I didn't really agree with. I was kind of getting tired of doing it. And then here it's like normal. Like I said, I work at a play-based center. It is a Lutheran Christian school. I'm really happy. It is a little bit less teacher to child ratio, and in my case, I was ready to take on teaching. Like I said, I was done with my AA when I left Montessori. Coming in here to this job, I had my diploma from my AA, and I was enrolled for my bachelor's program. I still am currently. I shouldn't say I was enrolled, but I had just applied and enrolled at that time. I finished my first semester for my bachelor's, and it is only a 2-year program, so not too bad. All I can say is sometimes you just gotta outweigh the benefits and the non-benefits that you get. In my case, I did grow at the other place. I was told that I did show some growth, some promising, but I still needed time. not that I don't want to take the advice of a former boss or employer, but some people agreed I was ready, others didn't agree. So in my case, I kind of, in a way, proved them wrong, because you don't make somebody say, oh, you'll be a teacher if you take these courses, and while you're enrolled you can be the teacher, and then take it back and say, oh, well, it has to be completed before, and have that lead up to making someone believe you were going to do something, and then take it back and then say, oh, well, you need more 6 months to maybe you're more experienced. No, in my case, I proved them wrong, because I did go out, like I said, about a month later, here I am. I got hired for a lead teacher position. I'm happy. I can make little lesson plans. It's my shot. It's not 2 other teachers with me. My director's pretty supportive, and she will tell you, of course, like, if something you need to maybe change this or work on this, but it's not so much like down your throat, or like, oh, well, you need to change this, do this, toss this, and redo this. It's more so she likes to work with you. So far I was told I was doing a good job. So even though, like I said, your first year teaching is always going to be the hardest, but at some point you have to move on from being a sub, being an assistant, wherever you came from, an aide, and you want to be a teacher, go for it. I say at least be a helper, like an aide or assistant, for at least a year, maybe a year and a half, depending on your experience. Then if you're ready, go for it. There's no need to be an assistant for two or 3 years. That's just crazy. If you're ready, you're ready, you know it. In my case, I knew it. I was told to wait, but I prove people wrong. Sometimes people could be wrong, bosses could be wrong, but ultimately it's up to you. You know when you're ready and when you're not. Take heed to advices, constructive criticism, but also know that fine line. Only you can push yourself to go further in education and push yourself as a teacher. Take advice of the new teachers that have been there longer, and you'll be fine. It's all just pretty much show up, be on time, be supportive of the kids, collaborate, and communication skills with the parents, and you will be a-okay. And of course, the passion and love that you want to show those children daily. You have to have the passion, and you have to have the patience for that. So that's just a little bit of my story, and I hope you guys have a good Sunday and had a good Thanksgiving break, and I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.